Hey, what's up, friends? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you guys for stopping in. I just want to get on here and talk about Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. I did finish the game, about 35 hours. Played it all on stream. If you guys want to hang out with me while I'm on stream, twitch.tv/GesonoTV and youtube.com/@GesonoTV. Go follow me if you want to hang out. Hope you guys can make it. Anyways, I want to talk about Paper Mario. I'm always reluctant about calling things a review. I don't see myself as a reviewer, but I will say what I think about the game. And I have to say, this game is something special. Let's be honest here. Before we get started, let me give some context. So, I've never played a Paper Mario game before, fully, all the way to completion. And from what I've heard, if I was going to play a Paper Mario game, this would be the one. I've heard nothing but good things. I've heard mixed things about the other ones. So going into this, I knew that this game was going to be good. I just didn't know how good it was going to be. I'm going to say a slight spoiler warning. So if you want to go completely blind, don't watch this video. Come back after you finish the game and check it out. But for everybody else, just be wary. All right, let's jump into it then. Let's talk about how it runs. Obviously, 30 FPS is not ideal, but I'm happy to say that there's no crashes, no hitches, little to no slowdowns. And I think the only slowdown that I've had in the game was probably because of specific menus. But other than that, it's a pretty rock solid 30 FPS. Okay, let's talk about things that I loved about this game, right? So Thousand Year Door is a very big game that you can definitely miss things. It has 7 different worlds. There is unique storylines, absolutely amazing writing. The humor in this game is honestly 9 out of 10, in my opinion. The writing is so well done. The whimsical nature of everything, especially if you look at the Bowser segments, I found myself laughing in so many different occasions. Bowser is one of my favorite characters in this game, and I'm honestly surprised I would say that. My life's treasure. I'd rather die than give him my life's treasures. Peach poster. Poster. Oh my goodness me. Didn't see that coming. Great, just great. Now I look like the huge mighty king of guys who talk to posters. The story is okay, but ramps up quite a bit towards the end. Just saying. It gets pretty intense. Definitely in that last bit, which is good, I guess, because it kind of paid off. Because at this point in the story, I'm just going to give brief and just not be super spoilery about it. But the first half of this game was like,
treating us like kids. The second half was like,
we're adults, you can handle everything that's coming at you right now.
Also, like I mentioned before, Bowser is one of my favorite characters, but there are so many different characters in this game that deserve a spotlight of their own. I want to say my favorite is Pennington, the detective penguin. Friends, I can only conclude that the one responsible is you gluttonous woman. Yo, no, hold on. What, me? Are you totally cuckoo? I have no idea what you're talking about. Pardon me. Sorry. Please accept my apologies, my dear woman. I felt I needed to practice my accusation skills. You understand? Yes. Sorry. So stupid. Very good. Now let's get serious, shall we? Once you find him, he's just this goofy penguin guy that loves to solve a mystery, and he states the obvious a lot of the time. And I just think his comedic timing is so funny, and he's absolutely adorable. This dude is so cool. Let's talk about the combat. Another major stellar achievement in this game. So the combat, if you don't know, it's very much engaging. So it's all timing based, almost like Sekiro, but a lot less brutal. So the combat is turn-based. Each character in your party have different abilities and different play styles. So for example, if you look at Koops has this power shell attack, and it can hit all the enemies on the ground in a row. Madam Fury does Gale Force Winds, which can blow enemies off the stage. And then Yoshi has Golem that can eat someone and spit them out to hit the enemy behind them. So there's a lot of variety when it comes to the combat. There's a lot of different mechanics that come into play, especially with the play background. There are different environmental damages, keeps you engaged, and adds a little twist. Found myself enjoying it so much, mainly because I personally love rhythm-based games. If you don't like parrying, or if you don't like guarding, or just being proactive in your JRPGs, you might not like this one. Also, let's talk about the puzzles. So the puzzles are simple by design, but some of them definitely took me a little bit to figure out. Just know that finding a certain bomb character takes a lot of tracking down. Now, I don't know whether or not to put that in something I liked or disliked, but once you get to that point, you'll know. Last but not least, on the things I do like, the official soundtrack. Wow. Oh, this music is dope. Ow. Wow. If you go on YouTube, you can check out the OST. Man, there's some amazing songs on here. And Paper Mario has floored me with the idea that an orchestra version of this would be beautiful. I have 2 song recommendations. Personally, for me, the X-Naut Fortress, Sublevel 4. Wow. And, of course, the credits. The credit song is so good to me. Leave a comment down below with your favorite songs from the OST, because I would love to listen to them. Okay, let's jump into things that I didn't like. With it being a GameCube game that was ported over and with some slight tweaks to the Switch, some game mechanics didn't age too well, like backtracking. In certain sections of the game, there's quite a bit of backtracking, and I did not like that, especially in a certain area where you meet the detective penguin. Just saying, just like a lot of unnecessary back and forth. I just found myself going, okay, well, I guess we got to go back here to talk to him and then go back here. For me personally, the flip and fold feature that turns you into a plane, while interesting, it wasn't necessary for me. I've always found myself messing up the dips, trying to get over to a certain place and then having to redo it and then do it again. You know, it's something slight, but every time that popped up, I didn't really care for it. Also, maybe it's because I wasn't that good at it, but I think we could have gotten rid of that part. Another thing I didn't like, particularly in one of the chapters, slight spoilers, you fight in this arena. So for like a first time Paper Mario 1000 Year Door player, and not having played the previous version on the GameCube, just felt that this 20 kill requirement felt way too long, way too drawn out. I feel like they could have slashed that in half. The last thing I didn't like about the game was, personally, due to the 2D model in the 3D world, I tend to find myself missing a lot of hits when it came to enemies, or thinking that I hit them, but I didn't, so I get first hit. So I couldn't really indicate a lot of the time whether or not I was in the proper position. So it's a very small thing, and it wasn't detrimental to my experience overall, but I just found myself missing a lot of the hits. And with how much I love this game, these are very small, minor things that did not change my opinion about it. Final thoughts. World is absolutely beautiful. The characters, the writing, the emotion. There is so much to love and appreciate. The combat, spectacular, engaging. This game is a beautiful love letter to JRPGs and people who love JRPGs and people who love engaging combat, witty humor, great writing. I'm so happy that I got a chance to experience this beautiful masterpiece. If you love JRPGs, if you love Mario, if you love engaging combat, witty humor, and unique characters all around, I highly recommend Paper Mario. You will not be disappointed. All right, guys, that's it for me. Hope you guys had a wonderful time. Thank you guys so much. Much love, greatly appreciated. If you guys like this content, please leave a comment down below letting me know what games I should play next. Also, follow me on all my socials down below. I stream 8 p.m. PST. Right now, I'm going through Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Be safe, be kind. Peace, guys.